Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Brent Builds Online. Today, we are taking a little break from the normal AI stuff. I know it's been a bit since I posted any videos or anything like that, but I have been busy doing some research and doing some work on other videos that I'm excited to put out later on. But today we're just going to go over one of my favorite aspects of working on AI and working on these projects, which is my setup. And I'm very proud of my setup. I really love the arrangement that I have here and everything. And I'm going to show you guys, just show off a little bit. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and think some of it's cool. You'll probably think I'm a super big nerd, which is also true. So let's just get into it. A little tour of my workstation here. As you can see, I have an L-shaped standing desk, which is kind of hard to find. It took a while to find this. The one that I preferred to have anyway. I wanted a fully electronic one that could memorize settings and just push a button. Really good for the back. It's important to take breaks when you're doing development work or any type of work on a computer, because you can often forget to take breaks and stretch. And I've had super bad back issues in the past couple of years. So it's really nice to have a standing desk with different settings so I can just push a button and stand up and stretch while I'm doing my work. As you can see, I've got 4 different monitors here. These displays are currently linked to this puppy. This is my pride and joy. This is my crown jewel. This is the Mac Studio with the M2 chip, and that's early 2024 model. Down here, I have my secondary computer. This is my HP Spectre laptop. I really love this thing, 13-inch. It does run pretty hot sometimes. In fact, I'm kind of surprised the fans are not screaming right now. But you'll notice that I've got 4 monitors right now hooked up to my Mac Studio. Now, I don't always need 4 monitors. It is a bit overkill, if I'm being honest. We got this vertical one for messages and coding. I've got my Logitech Brio just mounted up over there. It's pretty inconspicuous. It does block a little tiny bit of that screen, but that part of the screen hardly ever gets used at all anyway. If I have to, and I do this quite frequently now, is I can switch to this display being an extended display of the laptop just by hitting this little switch down here. There's an HDMI switch there, so I'm going to show you guys now. If I just press that button, it switches over to being an extended display for the laptop. I've got a toner mic that I bought off Amazon here, and it's just a little USB mic. It does a great job, very reliable, maybe not the best, most optimal sound quality, but it gets the job done for what I need for meetings and stuff like that. It's great. Now, one of the important things, important pieces of hardware actually, is these 2 pieces down here, which is my Logitech MX Master 3 and my Logitech MX Mechanical Mini keyboard, which I'm currently charging. So the reason why these are important is because, as you can see up here on the screen, I have this flow feature enabled, which allows me to jump back and forth between the PC and the Mac pretty seamlessly. It's very little delay between when switching back and forth, and I'll show that to you guys in a second here. But one of the other handy features is that you can also copy and paste text and files from one computer to another, and all you need to do to switch is just drag the mouse over, and then we're gonna see, there it is. It's popped up on the Mac, okay? And it didn't used to be this way, but it is now, thank goodness, that the keyboard can actually flow with the mouse. So I don't need a switch every single time. If let's bring up something like, let's do like a text. Let's do a new document. And you can see here, let's just type. Okay, now, yeah, whatever. Now I'm gonna flow over to this other computer, and you can see it was down there for a second. I'm just going to open up a new notepad document, which opened down here, and I'm going to do a new one and bring that up here. And without pressing any of the buttons, right, to switch, I'll show you guys. It just instantly switches and brings the keyboard with it. So that's very, very nice. So if I just take that, and you see I'm typing, okay, I'm on that one. And then if we just flow over to this one and then come down here, I haven't hit any of the buttons to switch. Boom. Awesome. So that takes it with it and basically makes this whole thing, that little piece right there, enables this whole thing to act as like basically a 5.5. I say 5.5 because you have to switch between using that monitor. 5.5 to 6 monitor setup, if you really think about it. And it's awesome. It's great. It's so seamless and makes it so much easier to jump back and forth. If I have files I need to take with me to go somewhere, I can basically just jump over here, unplug the laptop, and hit the road and get going. So yeah, that's the main part of my setup. I think I've shown you most of the main computer features. If you notice, my blacklight posters back there are also controlled down here by this switch, which is magnetic and just comes off of the thing. You could just turn that off, turn it back on again, and that just mounts underneath of there very nicely. I can just hit it from there if I want and turn that off. And then put the desk back down. And then maybe at the desk is going down, I'm just gonna turn it back on again because it's fun to do. Under here, that's nothing special, just a little stool that I built for my feet, like a little footrest. I got a cool little drawer here for odds and ends. A lot of what's under the desk. Let's take a look what's under the desk, because that's not as impressive. It's pretty messy, actually. So I have, of course, a ton of wires because I'm such OCD about the wires hanging down and being visible. I don't really like it, and I think it just looks so sloppy. Now, you can judge me on this, it's fine, because this actually is very sloppy, and I've seen a lot, excuse me, I've seen a lot better. I've seen people do really, really meticulous wire work, even under their desks, but for me, I figure if it's out of sight and out of mind, that's good enough for me. I also did build this desk. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I built this out of some high quality butcher block. I cut it myself and then didn't really do this center part correctly, but that's a video for another day. That's the setup. That's what I work on most of the time. It is great because when I'm here and I'm in my office, it's perfect for high powered, like anything I need, I can do on this setup. If I need to take my laptop and go, I can just unplug it and stuff it in my bag and I'm ready to go. And that's good enough for the road, for mobile purposes, 9 times out of 10. So that's the whole setup. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be coming out, like I said, with a few more videos later on this week. So please do hit the like if you liked my setup and leave me a comment on ways you think it might be improved. And subscribe to my channel and keep an eye out for the future videos coming out later this week.